just tryna get it poppin', what's good? Yeah, yeah. You know all my bitches love it when we get turned. Oh, yeah.
So hey guys, I'm starting my pre-break fast with some strawberry lemonade Bellway Beauty Fiber Collagen. It's something that I drink every single day and it keeps me full until it's time to break my fast, as this does not actually break my fast. I talked about this in several videos and I'll post them down below. To actually break my fast, I'll be having some tuna and shrimp lettuce wraps, and I like to make my tuna with some shrimp. So here I have a single can of tuna, as well as 5 pieces of white tiger shrimp, as well as the veggies that I bulk my tuna up with. I have a little bit of green bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, purple onion, and some habanero peppers. So to make my shrimp is really simple. I just add a tiny bit of grapeseed oil and I season it to my liking. I like to add red pepper flakes as well as garlic powder, some Old Bay seasoning, a pinch of sea salt, and black pepper. I give it a good mix and then I pop it into my air fryer for about 6 to 7 minutes. I then like to start on my tuna. It's pretty self-explanatory. I just toss all the ingredients into a bowl and then I start making the dressing for my tuna. Take a look at the shrimp. It is so good. You can actually just make your shrimp like that and eat it like that if you wanted to, or even put it on a salad. It's really, really good. But I chop mine into nice big chunks like so because I want a nice bite of shrimp in every bite of my tuna salad. I chop my eggs really chunky because I like for my tuna salad to be thick and chunky. Some people like it really fine. I don't. I want to see what I'm eating. And to that, I just make my dressing. It's 1 tablespoon of mustard, 1/4 cup of no sugar added sweet relish. It is 2 tablespoons of Italian dressing that, please make sure it's keto approved, a pinch of sea salt, a pinch of black pepper, and 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. I also add a couple of dashes of Tabasco and 1 teaspoon of white distilled vinegar. And that's it. It's really simple, but it's really good. Anybody that has ever had my tuna always asks me, how do I make my tuna? This is how I make my tuna. Hey guys, so we are going to try my tuna together. And again, I'm so sorry I'm not on camera. I just don't feel like being on camera. In this video, I was on camera in like 4 videos back to back to back. So you guys, let me live behind the camera just today. Anyway, yeah, this is how we're gonna have our tuna in a wrap. Keep it low carb, extremely low carbs. And just don't miss. It's good every single time. It don't miss.
It's fire. It's fire. I need to try this. And really, if you wanted, you can also add some more crunchy texture by getting some of these crispy onions. And the specs on them are really good because you only have 3 grams of carbs for 1.5 tablespoons. I also have coffee, but I won't be drinking my coffee till after. But I wanted to show you that, yeah, I have coffee.
I had my first craving within 3.5 weeks of me restarting my journey. And guess what it was for? Banana nut muffins. So I decided to look up a couple of recipes and none of them really worked for my liking. So I combined 2 different recipes and made it my own. I started off with browning some butter because I wanted that rich toffee flavor in my muffins. It only deepens the flavor of the muffin. It adds such depth to it. To me, it also makes it taste a little bit more authentic. Of course, I'm going to be using almond flour. It is keto or low carb. And to that, I'm just going to add my baking powder and my seasonings. Again, the recipes I found online, the seasonings didn't cut it for me. So I added a little bit of cinnamon, nutmeg, clove. I mean, I enhanced this so much, it tasted like my original banana nut muffins. For my sugars, I decided to mix 2 different types of sugars to keep it as close to an original banana nut muffin recipe as possible. So I added the Swerve brown sugar that is a lot like regular moist brown sugar. And then I added a monk fruit sweetener, which to me tastes the most natural of sugars or sweetener substitutes out there. I'm adding 2 room temperature eggs so that I can whisk the sugars together. Again, the recipes did not call for it, but I felt it would be better to do the method this way, and I was absolutely right. Now, don't pay me any mind as to why I'm actually using a spoon. I was being so stubborn. I don't know why. Instead of using a whisk, I was using a spoon. Secret ingredient is the Lakanto maple flavored syrup. It gives it a natural mapley flavor that you would get if you made banana nut bread or banana nut muffins. I'm tossing in all of the bits and the flavors from that brown butter. It is so important to get every single thing. So when baking, always try to use a spatula. It scrapes everything out. I'm adding a little bit of sour cream to this as well as unsweetened almond milk. I don't think I mentioned, but I know you guys saw me adding all of my extracts, which I added vanilla extract and banana extract. That's what's going to give it the banana flavor. And because I didn't use a whisk, I have a little bit of sour cream clumps in here, but it's okay. It melts right in. I'm going to combine my wet with my dry until it's fully incorporated and combined and I don't see any flours. I'm not over mixing. In fact, I'm simply folding it in. I do not want a dense batter at all. So at the moment that I don't see any more almond flour or find any pockets, I stop mixing. I didn't have any walnuts on hand, so I used my Sola granola mix. I basically just used 2 and made 1 serving of the 2. And I am actually happy that I used it because it worked out a lot better. The different nuts and seeds and the flavors in the granola Sola mix was so good in the muffins. So I'm kind of glad I did that. Sometimes accidents are the best in the kitchen. To that, I'm adding 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 tablespoon of almond flour, 1 tablespoon of sweetener, which I use the Swerve brown sugar, and I'm mixing it together, almost making like a topping, like an oat topping, if you will. I don't know. It worked out. I simply filled my muffin liners to about 1/3 of the way through. Some got a little bit more than others, but that's okay. Everything still came out fine. And then I topped it off with my nut mixture like so. And then into a 350-degree oven it goes to bake for about 20 minutes or so, give or take. I'll link the video recipes down below that I used or followed. But yeah, when it comes out, it looks like this. I wish you guys can smell it. It smells exactly like banana nut muffins or banana nut bread. It smells so good. And even more, you guys need to try it. It's so good. My family ate the whole thing. I didn't even get to have any, really. They only let me have 4. So for dinner, I decided I wanted to have some stuffed salmon, or in my case, top salmon. And my family and I had almost about 3.5 pounds of salmon here. And to that, I have a mix of veggies here: garlic, bell pepper, jalapeno pepper, onion, celery, scallion. And then I added a 1/2 pound of white shrimp, and I just deveined and chopped it. I have some room temperature butter here, and I believe this is the salted kind. To that, I'm just adding a little bit of grapeseed oil. And I actually do have a stuffed salmon recipe on my channel. I'll link it for you guys. It's old, and it's a little different from this, but it's still very much good. I have so many stuffed recipes that I just do that I can't even keep up. But in my cookbook, you will get the full detailed recipe and measurements amounts of this. One thing that I did very differently here is I made a butter compote, which I kind of always do, but this time I infused it with like real fresh herbs like dill and parsley, things of that sort. I decided my hand was not working, so into my food chopper, processor, mixer, whatever this little gadget is that I use. I love it. I'm just seasoning it, and the seasonings are light. As you can see, I don't go heavy-handed. That's because this has tons of flavor, and we actually season every layer of the dish. One thing I want to stress out is that you have to make sure that your salmon is washed and pat completely dry. Otherwise, nothing will stick. I added a little bit of grapeseed oil so that I can easily rub the spread on it. But other than that, yeah, you want to take your time with this. And that's why it's best that your butter is room temperature, because you can easily spread it throughout the salmon. After getting the mixture on the salmon, I topped it off with a little bit more seasoning. And then I just let it sit out for about an hour. To make my filling, I'm actually using half the fat cream cheese, and I use 4 ounces, and I use a 1/2 cup of half the fat mayonnaise. So yeah, and you guys see there, I also have some spinach. I'm adding some Worcestershire sauce, or W sauce as we say. And yeah, you guys will see me trying to film a TikTok and film for you guys at the same time. I forgot I was filming for you guys when I started filming TikTok, and yeah, the shot got ruined, but I'm sorry. You can see that shot on TikTok if you want. I want to be a lot more active on my TikTok this year, so I'm trying to film for both YouTube and TikTok. Again, the same seasonings we used in our butter compote, we're going to just use in our filling. And you can see I'm using a very light hand because I do not want this dish like overbearing with seasoning. That's not good when your food just tastes like a bunch of seasoning. You want to actually taste what you're eating, you know? I'm simply going to top off each of the salmon pieces. This is the one that's going upstairs to my family so that they can bake. And then mine, I used 1 salmon fillet and 1 salmon steak. So I had some low carb crackers I smashed and made a small little topping for it because I felt it would need it. You definitely can use pork rinds if you want, because you are on keto, but these cauliflower low carb crackers that I found worked perfectly fine with this dish. And like I said, mine was 1 salmon steak and 1 salmon fillet. It's going into my air fryer I believe at 380 degrees for about 15 minutes.
All I know is smoking dope, my memories are fading. Memories are fading, memories are fading. Friends I used to love turn into enemies I hated. Enemies I hated, enemies I hated. If they think
I wanted to keep my veggies super simple. And so all I'm having is some string beans and some zucchini, which I've been obsessed with roasting veggies in my air fryer. I use the same seasoning that I use for my salmon because I wanted to have the same depth of flavor. And so all I did was lightly season it. I added a little bit of grapeseed oil so that it can just stick to the veggies better. And yeah. Tossing it into my air fryer. It's not even cooked yet and it looks so good. I top it off with about 1 tablespoon of butter just so that it can have a little bit more of that buttery flavor to the veggies. And then into my air fryer it goes. You guys, we air fry everything here. 350, 12 minutes. That's it. I don't think I let it cook for the 12 minutes. But this is what we have here. This is the dish. Oh my gosh. How good does this look? I want you guys to focus a little bit on how sexy this meal look. Oh yeah, y'all gotta catch this tea.
Top it with a little bit of lemon juice. Okay. Y'all know I need some Tabasco. My battery about to die anyway. I need to eat. I need to eat. This look too good not to eat. Let me try this first. Already knew it. Going in for salmon. Look how that thing just break apart. Ooh, look at the moistness. Y'all don't see. Stop playing with me. Look at the moistness. Look at that. Don't. Come on. Girl. Stop playing with me. I need a piece of everything. Like, I need to taste everything. Wait. Oh my God. No. Big bite. Why? I didn't have to be this good in the kitchen. I feel like this is disrespect to chefs everywhere. And mind you, my mother is a chef. Like, I didn't have to be this good. Woo! I just disrespected some of your favorite chefs and cooks in this kitchen right now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it, okay? You know, y'all know that TikTok that's going around with Nicki Minaj's voice, and it's like, I took some time off, you know, and that was game time, bitches. Yeah, that one. Cause I took some time off, you know, like I did took some time off, and now it's game time, bitches. Oh, hold on, wait a minute, hold on, I did that. I had to be as good. I'm sorry. It's fire. It's fire.